You mentioned that you spend a lot of time on the lobbying effort, just as much time as you do on your day job. I would actually say that you probably have two full-time jobs because I know you've been working tirelessly on this legislative front the last 6, 7 years. And this last time around, I mean, at the end of June, I think we've actually had made more progress than ever in history, where we've got two identical bills in the House and the Senate, with three co-sponsors on the Senate side and 25 co-sponsors on the House side, and we never got it done. So I know a lot of our audience are interested in finding out, well, what's going to happen with EB-5. I know you're spending a lot of time on the back end working with the various Senate staffers and stakeholders in the business. Maybe if you don't mind, just kind of give the audience a synopsis of what's happening and what you think is going to happen over the next couple months.
Yeah, I'd be glad to. And sure, and you're right, Abtine, there's been a lot of time spent on it by a lot of people, including you as a board member of IIUSA. We were as close as we've ever been in June. As you said, we have companion bills that were identical in the Senate and the House of Representatives. We had 28 sponsors of the House bill and three very strong Senate sponsors. Um, and then Senator Leahy, Senator Grassley went for unanimous consent. And if not for one objection, which came out of left field, we'd be back in business and there'd be no issue. But it happens. So the good news is that we have really unanimous support for the program in both the Senate and the House. The issues that have kind of delayed a long-term authorization and changes to the program really are from a few small groups that have had a lot of influence, but they also have come to the table recently since we had the expiration, and we're in dialogue with those groups and directly with Senator Schumer's office, who's a leader the Senate, and he's very supportive of the program. And Representative Nadler, who who's chair of the Judiciary Committee in the House, and very important to the program. And then across the country, we have congressional Senate support. So I think, I'm very confident we're going to get this done. We believe it'll probably be attached to the omnibus spending bill. I don't see a standalone bill. I mean, in a way, it was a good thing that they separated it because it forced a dialogue that is leading to an improvement of the program and a long-term authorization. So IIUSA continues to work with the other groups that represent their constituents in passage of a new bill, and we're close, and we're talking pretty much on a daily basis. The Senate and the House are out right now, but they will be back here shortly. But we are working with their offices. The staff continues working in Washington, so we're very optimistic. And well, there's really no opposition. It's just it's kind of a crazy situation. Getting everybody lined up, and Washington is very difficult. I think everybody knows that, to get everybody on the same page and agree to something, and you have one small thing pop up and boom, it disrails it short term. But it is a short term disappointment. But we'll be back in business fully. We're working hard to add a grandfathering clause to the legislation, which would, if there's ever a disruption in the future, there would be no concern for the investors in terms of their rights. We don't believe that's an issue for those that are already into the program, but we want to make sure that we protect them, and we're pushing for derivative relief and the things that we need to do to protect the investors. And integrity reforms, everybody's in agreement on, which also protects the investor. So the focus has really been on the investor from the association and the other groups, to make sure that the program protects those people that take the risk that we talked about earlier, makes the program even better for them, gives them more comfort in coming to the United States. So there's a strong wind in our back, if you will, and momentum. I'm very optimistic I'm an optimist by nature, but I'm also a realist. I mean, I think you have to balance the two. So we have some work to do, but we'll get there.